Hello everyone, welcome, my name is Phoenix and this is the Consumer's Guide to Filmmaking. Hokum, 2026, Damien McCarthy. Following an author named Owen Bowman, Bowman travels to Ireland to scatter his parents' ashes at a tree near a hotel his parents spent their honeymoon at. Sadly though, Bowman also chose this hotel as the place where he will end his own life. But thanks to two of the hotel attendants, Bowman is unsuccessful in his suicide attempt. After Bowman wakes up at the hospital, he discovers that one of the employees at the hotel named Fiona has gone missing. Believing it to be tied to an area of the hotel that's been locked up for years, Bowman manages to find his way into said area, but what he finds is beyond anything that he could have ever expected. So, big shout out to the people behind me in the theater who wouldn't shut the fuck up throughout the movie. Like, people like you are the reason I hate going to big chain movie theaters. Anyways, I went out and saw myself a horror movie, trademark, and it was a perfectly entertaining experience. Director Damien McCarthy and his crew really weren't doing anything too amazing. D.P. Colm Hogan, I suppose, managed to pull out some nice frames here and there and set the tone with some dark and shadowy lighting, but when you combine this with editor Brian Philip Davis's cutting room work and Joseph Bishara's horror movie trademark compositions, all you really get is like Scary Movie 101. Like, I don't fucking care how subdued and quiet they could be. These jump scares were dime a dozen bullshit, and they just annoyed me to no end. I suppose the production design crew, in tandem with our visual squad, did manage to conceal the big monster well enough for it to be kind of unsettling. The evil spooky thing in this film is a witch, and for the few moments we are able to see it at all, it has, gray skin and like a freaky smile. I think if we saw it in full, it would look goofy as fuck. But thanks to the shadows that permeate the setting, it allowed our imagination to run wild. I will say though that the fucking kids show hallucinations with that creepy ass bird thing, that looked pretty freaky. Like those bulging eyes in contrast with the happy kids music, that worked pretty well to create a level of unease. But what McCarthy's direction lacks in inspiration, his writing more than carries the slack. The two things I really enjoyed about this script was how intelligent the main character was and the emotional core of the story. In terms of the former, our main character wasn't bumbling around like any other horror movie character would. He recognized his situation, observed his surroundings, and acted with his survival in mind. I loved when he set up the clock to act as a timer for the dumbwaiter due to it not having a working switch in the basement. When he realizes that the hotel manager is a threat in the third act, seeing him kill a man with a crossbow, Ohm stays where he is and only moves when the manager is out of sight. Like, it was refreshing in this day and age to see a character in one of these movies not be a blithering idiot. To speak on the latter of my compliments towards this script, our main character Ohm truly is the core of the movie. Starting off as this miserable douche of a character, Adam Scott's portrayal of this cynical, miserable man was really well done and entertaining. But over the course of the film, we find out that him being a miserable douche is much sadder than it seems. This all stems from his guilt due to him accidentally killing his mom while playing with a loaded gun. It's probably why he decided to hang himself. Despite the corny resolution to his arc, with Ohm becoming nicer and more hopeful, Adam Scott's big emotional moment near the end was incredibly well acted. In the end, despite it not being the most inspired of works in terms of direction, Hokum makes up for it with a solid little script and a game performance by Adam Scott. It may hit the beats you would come to expect from a ghosty feature, but it is nonetheless admirable in terms of tightness and emotional engagement. If you like these sorts of horror movies, definitely keep this one in mind for a movie night in and around the spoopy season. Ugh. And I'm feeling the 6 out of 10 on this one. It's okay. Like, it's a high 6 out of 10, you know? Catch you later, guys.